Hello, Sangria. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you.
Okay, that's great. So tonight is the continuation of our class. So are you ready to start?
Yes.
Okay. So let me share my screen now to you. Okay, so can you see your book now?
Yes.
Okay, so tonight we will be having Unit 10. That is all about octopus. So as you can see here, there is a girl that has there is a little girl and you need to answer some activity about it. Okay, but before that, let's try to have first the choices that you will be having on this one. Okay, so here is the first one. So what is that?
Mask.
Okay, so mask. A moment, let me try to write it down for you. So mask is something that you can use if you will going to go under the water, because it can help you to do things clearly underwater. How about the next word?
Snorkel.
Okay, snorkel. Very good. So while on the other hand, snorkel is the one who can help you to breathe underwater. And how about the next one?
Pinch.
Fins. Okay. Next, fourth word. What is it?
Gloves.
Yes, it's gloves. And you also have the last one here. How about the last?
Hat.
Okay, a hat. Very good. So those are the words that you can use to complete the activity here above. So once again, you have the word mask, snorkel, fence, gloves, and hats. Let's start with number one. So here in this one, you need to write the correct words next to each body part. So you will going to use this word. Okay? Okay. So what is the things that you will going to use for your head?
Hat.
Okay, a hat. How about number two?
No, a mask.
A mask. Okay, number three.
Snorkel.
A snorkel. Number four.
Gloves.
A glove. So gloves are for your hands. And number five.
Pinch.
Okay, you will going to use fins. So in number five, you have feet or your feet. And some of the divers use fins because fins is the one that can help them to swim faster under the water. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So do you have any more questions?
No.
No questions. So let's try to have now this one. So here are now the vocabulary where we will going to use or that we will going to use. So let's try to have letter A. Let's try to read it first.
Design.
Design. Very good. Two.
Pit.
Fit. Okay. Three.
Solution.
Four.
Patient.
Efficient. Five.
Downside.
Six.
Tournament.
Seven.
Children.
And last one.
Post.
Post. Okay, good. So those are the 8 words that you can use here on this one. So wait for a moment. Let me try to make it bigger for you. Okay. So here is the activity. So let's try the answer number one first, where you need to choose the words from letter A. One.
Design.
Okay, that's the design. Two.
Um, patient. Patient.
Okay, very good. Patient. Okay. Number three.
Solution.
Solution. Okay, very good. And number four.
Pit.
Okay, feet. So they are They are being fit because they are doing an exercise or they are running. Okay, because fit means that you are healthy. Okay, now let's try to have letter B. So number one, did you play in the bowling blank?
Mm,
So bowling is a sport. Okay, what is your answer?
Downside.
Downside? I don't think so.
Mm, really?
Okay, once again, bowling is a tournament. I don't know. Bowling is a game or a sport, so it means that it should be, or sports have a tournament. So this one is a tournament. Okay, I said the answer. Oh no. Now, let's have number two.
It's a great city, but the post, post of living here is that it expensive.
Not post. Because,
Downside.
okay, the downside. Because downside is the negative side of something. Because the sentence here is, this is a great city. Meaning the city is wonderful or great because maybe there is or there are a lot of amazing places. But then the downside or the bad thing or the negative thing about the city is that living there is expensive or it costs a lot of money. Okay, now
Okay.
let's have number three.
Anyone can um, fill anyone
Online. So what do
on
you, okay, so what are the things that you can do online? You can.
post.
Yes, very good. You can post everything that you want online. For example, you want to post a picture, meaning you will going to upload a pictures of yours or something. Okay, now,
Okay.
okay, how about the last one?
They will start to film the movie in Canada next year.
Okay, very good. So we are all done with this one, Songrio. So do you have any more questions?
No.
No questions. So now let's try to move on here in the story where we will going to talk about octopus. Okay, can you read this one?
Lit
Yes, please.
in which sport do players push this this
Yeah, disc.
this into a goal with sticks sound like hockey, right? What if players are wearing a snow snorkel or mask and paint? What sport is that? It's octopus, one of the world's newest sports. It is also known as underwater hockey. It was invented in 1954 by Aaron Black. He designed the game for divers. He wanted to help them keep fit solution
During,
during the winter. An underwater game was the perfect solution. It was called Octopus because there were 8 players per team and octo means eight.
okay, very good. Thank you for reading this one. So here, as you can see in the picture, the people are underwater and they are wearing something or some materials using some materials for diving, okay, like the hat, the snorkel, the mask, the gloves, and the fins. So as you can see here, there are different kinds of sport that push a disc. So this is like this one, okay? And usually, some sport that push a disc is a hockey. Do you know the sport hockey?
Yes.
Yes, okay. But what if players are wearing snorkels and others? What sport is that? So this kind of sport is called octopus, and it is also one of the world's newest sport, meaning this sport is new. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. And it is also known as underwater hockey because they are under the water. Okay, another one is that it was invented in 1954 by Alan Blake. So he designed the game for divers. Okay, so divers are those people who go underwater. We wanted to help them to keep fit during the winter. That's why he created a game, which is a perfect solution. And the game is called Octopus. It is called Octopus because it has 8 players per team. And the word octo here means 8. That's why we have an animal, which is an octopus. Oh, because octopus also have 8 long arms. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now, let's try to have now the next one here.
The name has not changed. However, there are only six players on each side. Teams include both men and women. The best players are strong swimmers who can control their breath and swim fast. It's a game of skill, speed, and patience. There is a downside. The underwater action is hard to see. Only a few pools have viewing windows, but in large tournaments, underwater action is planned. People can watch the match on large screen. These games can be hosted on the internet too.
Okay, very good. So we are all done reading this one, but before that, let's try to have a quick review. So before, Octopus has 8 players, but it's changed because it nowadays it only have 6 players on each game, and in each team rather, and it also include both men and women. Okay, so the best player of the game should be a strong swimmer who can control their breath underwater, and they should be a good swimmer. Okay, it means that they should swim very fast. So it is a game of skill, speed, and patience. But on the other hand, this type of game is also have a negative side or a downside because underwater action is hard to see. Okay, only few pools have viewing windows, but in the large tournament, underwater action is filmed, meaning they are taking videos underwater. Okay,
Okay.
any questions?
Hmm.
No. So if you don't have any questions, let's try to move on now with this one. So this one is an example of viewing window. Viewing window means that you can see the underwater, especially in swimming pools. You can see the people underwater. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's have true or false now. Number one.
Octopus is one of the world's oldest sports. Sports.
Yes, very good. Number two.
Octopus was created for divers. True.
Okay. Three.
Octopus teams can have men and women. True.
What is the answer?
True.
Okay, very good. Wow, you all get the correct answers here. Very good. Now, let's have here the reading comprehension. So again, here you will be having 4 questions. Let's start with number one.
What is this passage mean about? Mm. The growing popularity of underwater ski.
Okay, very good. Because underwater hockey is being introduced. It also means that it is also becoming popular nowadays. Okay? Because it is also the newest sports nowadays. How about number two?
Which is not mentioned about octopus. Um,
What? Which is not mentioned about octopus.
why is it was invented?
Oh, they mention it. It was invented because of the divers.
Um, where it was first player.
Yes, very good. It doesn't mention that. It doesn't mention about this one. Where does octopus first played? How about number three?
You need to be a strong swimmer with good breath control and speed.
Two.
He play octopus.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now let's have here number four.
It is hard to see the action in game of octopus because most of the action takes place underwater.
Yes, very good. So, octopus is is played underwater or it happened underwater. That's why it's hard to see the action in the game or it's hard to watch, especially underwater. Now, let's have here number 5 and 6. Okay, first question or number 5. What equipment do you need to play octopus?
Uh, Players need to wear a pin,
Okay, you need to wear a fin,
uh, snorkels,
snorkel,
uh, mm, mask.
okay, and a mask. Very good. So can you please try to repeat your answer again?
Players need to wear a pin, a snorkel, and mask.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Now let's have number 6. How many players on each team in Octopus?
There are 8 players each team.
Okay, so before there are 8 players. But right now or nowadays, how many players do we need? Or how many players do they need?
Mm,
Okay, what is it?
Six.
Yes, it is very good. Now, let's have the next one here, which is the visual summary. So this one is the visual summary because you have something that you can look on. Okay, so this one is all about underwater hockey or the octopus. So we have the origin, how it play, and equipment and skills needed. Okay, let's start with the first one here. Alan, can you complete the origin or can you complete this one? Alan Blake invented blank. Oh, okay. Can you complete this one now?
Um,
Okay,
no.
wait. Hello, can you hear me?
No. Um,
Hello? Okay, okay. Let's start now. So can you please try to have the first one here, which is this? Alan,
Alan Blythe invented the framework in 1954.
okay, what is your answer?
Framework
Swimmer. Swimmer are those person who can swim.
exercise.
Okay. What did Alan Blake invented? Or what does Alan Blake created?
Octopus.
Yes, he invented the octopus. Okay, how can you play the octopus?
Two teams of 6 players complete, compete,
Compete?
compete,
Where?
swimmer,
No.
mask,
No.
so,
Okay, 2 teams of 6 players compete where?
mm,
Where do they compete?
underwater. water.
Yes, they compete underwater. Okay, how about the next one? Equipment.
Players
Players.
wear a mask, a snorkel, and pins.
Okay, very good. So let's try to move on now with the next one. How about this?
He wanted to help divers exercise
Okay,
during the winter. Viewing windows and cameras can make it easier to see the mm, swimmers action.
okay. Okay, the action or the things that they do underwater. Now, how about the last one?
Players need to control their breathing and be strong action.
Oh, you already have an action.
Words.
Okay, swimmers. Okay, any questions about this one?
No.
Oh, okay. Let's have the last one now, which is this one. So here, Rio, you need to complete the summary. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try.
In 1954, Alan Black invented octopus to help um,
The S.
swimmer
People, okay, swimmer, very good.
keep fit during the winter months. To play, each team needs eight, six
Okay,
members.
6.
They swim underwater, trying to score points. Each person wears a mask, a snorkel, and fins.
Very good.
Then these strong swimmers uh,
Swimmers, here.
mm, swimmers
Controls, you need to
uh,
control.
control their breathing and swim quickly so they can score viewing windows and cameras provide a way to watch all the action.
Okay, very good. So we are all done with this topic, Rio. But before we end our class, let's try to have a quick review about it. So, who invented the octopus?
Alan Black.
Okay, so here we have the word octopus. So do you still remember the octo? What does the word octo means?
Eight. Eight.
Okay, it's 8. Very good. So we are all done for tonight. So you really did a great job. So before we end, do you have any more questions?
Oh, no.
Okay, so thank you for tonight, Rio. So that will be all and enjoy the rest of the night. Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.